Hello and
Welcome to Lord Lucan.
and today we're taking a trip through the latest episode of Life After Lockup. Monique's got a little something to tell Derek. We find out about Montana Millz' little trouser accident. Jeffrey Dahmer does Mario Kart. And Juju has an epiphany. Bonjour, bonjour, and a very good evening or morning to you, and a large dose of love to my subscribers, you beautiful, beautiful people. On a serious note, one of my subscribers is from a town near Palestine, Ohio, and has asked me to send love and best wishes to those in the affected area. So I thought I'd go one better and say, please spare a little love for them, and if praying is your thing, then please give them a mention to the boss. Right then, let's gather around the dumpster, because that bitch is on fire. Before we light up the Grundon, I've got to show you this. What the hell is he wearing? That jacket, though. He looks like it was styled by Juju. Anywho, we plunge into the episode with these two, Lindsay and Blaine. Lindsay was previously fanning Deontay's flames.
Are you with Blaine or not?
Yes.
That's all I needed to know.
But is now with Jeffrey Dahmer, and that hair. Is that a comb over?
Out of all the shoes you got in the closet,
They're cute.
not as cute as you.
These two are off to see a lawyer.
Are you nervous about today?
No, well, there would be a reason to be nervous.
There's nothing to worry about. I mean, this is life after lockup. What could possibly go wrong?
You know, it's nice that we're actually going to go to a lawyer about something besides my criminal cases for once.
Yeah, let's hope that's not some sort of foreshadowing going on. I mean, Jeffrey here looks perfectly innocent. Not sure which is more suspicious, that hair or that man. But naughty me, I shouldn't be too Judge Judy quite yet.
I just hope this ain't gonna be a time that comes back and bites me in the butt.
Yeah, it'll be fine. I'm sure you got a great lawyer.
So, what's happening?
Holy hell! Where's the lawyer for this lawyer? The long hair says he plays Led Zeppelin covers at the weekend with his band called Fanny Magnet, but the face says there's totally no one buried in my basement, and he seems to be deflating. So, Jeffrey would like to get an update.
I'd like to get an update.
Creepy serial killer lawyer and part-time bassist takes him through a little maths problem.
These are two problems.
So if one problem leaves the station at 2 p.m. and has to travel 14 miles, how many feet of tarp do I need to hide a body?
First count is possession of methamphetamine, a tenth of gram, but less than 2.
Now I'm guessing that this is the first that Discount Keira Knightley has heard of this.
Count 2, possession of a .38 handgun, being a prior convicted felon. You also have an indictment alleging that you have possession of hydrocodone on the same day. You have been indicted as a habitual offender, which means that you are subject to the maximum penalty per that crime. So potentially you're looking at 19 years day for day.
Oh dear, now it's Jeffrey's turn to start deflating. Time to start talking your way out of it.
Did you know you were charged as a habitual?
Yeah.
Good job, Jeffrey.
And you forgot to mention it? Like that just didn't come up in conversation? Like, hey, my bad, I forgot.
Well, I mean, you knew I had charges. I mean, I never really was asked what they all were.
Of course, it's totally her fault for not asking the right questions, because it's totally customary to ask, are you likely to spend 19 years in jail when you start dating someone? That Deontay's not looking so bad after all, is he? And serial killer lawyer starts watching tennis.
I love Lindsay with all my heart.
I'd make a good husband, Jenny.
And I really feel bad I didn't discuss this with her, but I didn't want to jeopardize the relationship we ended up developing.
Okay, so you thought, and I use the word thought lightly, that you'd just avoid the whole 19 years inside issue, and everything would be fine.
Ignore the smoke, that's just from the recent explosion, because, as I say, everything is fine now.
Well, I'm sorry to have to add the one last little caveat here.
Jesus.
Absolutely. And what the hell could there be on top of that? Aside from that hair.
It's gonna take $15,000 to me before I lift a finger on this.
Okay.
I think my face would be like that too. But that's all call for Jeffrey.
Okay.
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 So you've just got 15 large tucked in your chinos. I'm with Discount Kira Knightley on this one.
When do we need to be coming up with 15? Like, what is the time frame on this? Like,
Soon.
Don't let the stress get to you. I'm gonna get it figured out.
I know, I heard it too. So the lawyer pulls this face. Discount Kira pulls this face. Jeffrey makes this face with that hair. And poor old Kira descends into some sort of nervous breakdown.
okay. Yep.
Where you go?
Thank you so much, Tyler.
Meanwhile, over in Cleveland, we drop in on Derek, who is shopping for...
Welcome back to Cleveland, yes.
You have any, like, scales or anything, like weight scale?
Wow, Derek's, sibling clearly harbors no animosity towards Monique, and he has to buy a gift to make up for something. But what could it be?
Make up for what? What did you do?
I had sex with another girl. So candles is worth that?
What's with all the candles on this show?
I was unfaithful to Monique because our relationship was in a gray area. Like, I didn't feel like we was in a relationship.
We were on a break!
Come out of jail, buy a candle. Have sex with somebody, buy a candle. Run over the neighbor's cat. Well, you better get down to Yankee Candle.
Like, we almost back to that good place where I was gonna propose.
You were gonna do what?
Propose.
Come again?
Propose.
Oh, I see. Propose. Yes, of course.
He wants me to give him another chance, and he's slowly been breaking me down because I do have a soft spot for him.
I bet you do, but I really don't need that mental image.
He was confused.
Confused? By what exactly? Which vagina was which? Anyway, Monique has her backup crew and are going to see Derek. And Monique describes how she'd use her secret agent skills to catch him out.
You ain't gotta do all of that. I don't, so that's why I did it.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense. Across town, Derek's, siblings are tackling a similar subject.
Do you plan on being faithful?
Yeah, when?
That's the least performance since...
My dog stepped on a bee.
It's gonna be a surprise.
Yes, indeed there will, Derek Wild Muck-Up. Indeed there will. And with a chimney, we're off to see Dr. Dry and Poop Dog, aka Michael and Juju. And Michael has decided to take them all to learn some self-defense.
Self-defense class?
Yep.
Here we are in the kitchen. Guess they're spending all their money on AliExpress and didn't bother doing anything in the kitchen. Then we're off in the car and Millz has some wisdom to impart on the young ones.
Bro, I'm gonna tell you something that I learned in life, Santana. Once you whip one dude's ass, everybody else they're gonna chill out. It was like that in prison.
Great parenting, Millz. Essentially, you've given your kid permission to whoop someone's ass, and his amazing lesson isn't actually totally true. In prison, if you're whooping ass, then there'll be some other tougher ass whooper who feels like they want to test you to see who's top of the tree. Or you'll just get jumped by 5 guys with cans of tuna and socks.
Where'd you guys here?
You know, they've been experiencing a little bullying, so I just wanted to teach them a little of the foundation of defending themselves.
I bet they have. I wonder if that has anything to do with their scammy pants parents pretending to be all gangster on TV. Totally paying loads of attention to the family activity. So, Kylie asked Millz for another one of his amazing stories.
What was like the worst fight you've ever gotten in?
Brace yourself.
Yeah.
I got jumped by a few dudes, and one of them actually stabbed me in my penis.
Now I'm filled with so many questions about this. But seeing as Juju is up the duff, we can assume it wasn't terminal for the little Millz. Roz from Monsters Inc. then spots Juju's face thing she does. You know, the half-eye shut thing she does when she's not happy and acting disconnected.
Why do you look so down?
I'm nervous, like, how is this gonna go? Is he gonna be good now and then not down the road? Like,
perhaps you should have thought about that before you decided to get pregnant.
Shouldn't you feel like you really, really trust him before getting pregnant?
But in Juju's defense, and yes, I'm actually going to defend her here, she's a little way into the pregnancy and her hormones are crazier than a bag of squirrels. So this change of heart and mind is totally understandable.
if I would have chose better, they wouldn't be 13, 17, and 9 finally getting that attention.
Well, blow me sideways. I think Juju is in a moment of clarity. But that's a bit serious. Quick, someone say something silly.
He stabbed me in my penis.
Haha, there we go. Good job, Millz. And with Millz' penis still ringing in our ears, we throw ourselves over to another couple I've not seen before, Sean and Sarah.
Having a baby and being married, it's a lot more commitment for me.
More f***ing candles. Is this show sponsored by Candles R Us or something? Anyway, Sarah's feeling a little fruity and has a new toy to show Sean.
Easy.
Sean.
What?
Just come up here.
Ah, the age-old conundrum. A little bit of How's Your Father with the missus or Fortnite.
Hi.
In the first couple of years, that controller would have been ditched before she finished the sentence. But now, well, Mr. Middle-Age isn't quite the eager either.
It's a sex swing.
How'd you put it up there?
Actually, my mom put it up there. Yeah.
Hey, Mum, do you mind popping over? I've got this thing I need to do. Oh, this? Yeah, it's just a swing. You know, we're building a jungle gym in the bedroom.
Baby's asleep.
All right, but I'm in the middle of playing the game.
Ah, the baby's sleepy time. I know what that means. Put the damn game down and show her some horizontal fandango.
I'm not in the middle of
I get that you're playing and I don't want to interfere with that, but damn, like, what about us?
I can kind of see his point. He doesn't exactly seem like Ron Jeremy, so perhaps performing in front of a cameraman, the sound guy, the producer, and the director probably isn't going to fuel his fire much.
Like, now we have a chance. What's like, and you're just...
It's a long day. Like, I'm just trying to relax a little bit.
But telling her that she'd rather be playing a game isn't exactly relationship fodder.
What's going on?
Nothing. Like, I've just been working a while. I'm just tired.
You're too tired for sex, but you can go play video games?
Well, it does seem like Sarah would have the easy role here. She gets to swing about while he puts in the heavy lifting. Maybe he'd like to have a go in the swing.
Like, who the wants to be in a relationship with herself? I'd just better... It's like being alone.
I don't see anything being wrong. Like, I just think that right now we're just, having a little issues.
How did these two even get together? They seem like such different people. He looks like he wouldn't be out of place in Me, Myself, and Irene.
Hey, buddy. Hey.
And she's a bit more 50 Shades. Anywho, on to Atlanta. And it's time to meet Amber and Puppy. I'm not exactly sure who these two are. I don't think they're a couple, but they are definitely quite explosive.
You're on your own person, and I am who you are. Hey,
But now everything seems to be fine.
Oh, I'm not drinking. Let me get my drink over here. You drink? Yeah, drink a little drink over there. Okay, thanks, sissy.
Amber has a liver problem but likes to drink, and Puppy has a cute name and her man totally wears ridiculous jackets. Amber's husband seems to hate Puppy because they tend to get a bit wild around each other, and soon comes to pick them up.
Look, he's trying to start right now. Look at it.
Crash, bang, wallop, and we're back with Taylor and Chance. Chance is worrying about bills and hides in the bathroom to sort out the ones he's hiding from Taylor.
I don't think I'm going to have enough to cover the bills.
And Taylor is worrying because
there's been a lot of things going on that hasn't been finished. Little projects here and there. And I don't want the baby crib to turn into one of them.
Loosely translated as, would you please get off your ass and finish some of the stuff you said you'd do? I'm sure there's a few of you that can sympathize with that. Then Chance's phone rings and he makes himself look more guilty than a puppy sitting next to a pile of poo. But, not this puppy. Obviously.
Why didn't you answer it?
Because I don't know who it is, and I don't answer the phone on the weekend. Unless it's important.
Since when?
Ooh, shady, shady.
Well, now I kind of want to know who called you.
It's one of my friends.
I totally get why she's hunting him down on this one. He's being shiftier than a shifty stick shift.
I feel like your friends should be my friends, so what friend?
Women can smell a dirty man a mile off, in my opinion. And she's got a whiff of something that's big, fat, and stinky.
Babe, if my phone would have went off, I would have handed it right to you if you would have asked me. I wouldn't
If your
have
phone would have went off, I wouldn't have even asked for it because I trust you.
You would have asked me who it was.
Yeah, and you would have said something and I would have left it at that.
It's intuition. Men just seem to doubt things based on a rule of thumb or experience. But women, they know. And maybe they don't know they know. They just know what they know when they know it. Yeah. And with that is off the Millz and Juju, who are not only rocking their own merch, a $20 pair of trainers, but I think Juju's been at the fashion again, as they're dressed like they're off to chuck a new road down somewhere.
Why?
Why indeed, Mr. Stabby Penis. Why the hell would you think that was a good outfit choice?
Watching you with the kids is supposed to be a good thing, but I just got so sad. They've been overlooked by the people that were supposed to do it with them. They've got ignored for a really long time, and it's affected them. I'm afraid to let you fully in.
Okay, so she'll have his baby but won't let him fully in. But why the hell is she saying this now? I get it with her hormones, and it's quite likely that there's some prenatal depression and old scars, but she's the one who neglected her own children and chose men over her kids. I wonder if Millz was being the usual asshole she goes after. After all, she chose an inmate because it excited her. Would she not be having the same issues because it's something she's used to dealing with? Millz is being a nice guy and trying a bit harder to bond with the kids, but this is making her push him away.
I understand what you're saying, and I should be insulted because you're supposed to feel like relieved, like, yes, like I finally made a right decision.
Ah, the rolling eyes. Delightful.
Don't hurt me, because I can't handle it. And because I love you so much, I would be devastated.
Blimey, that is some vulnerability and honesty coming from Juju. Is she being genuine in expressing her fears? Opening up about how hard it is to let someone in once you've been broken? Yeah, probably, but this is all way too serious. Let's go and have some fun at someone else's expense.
Hey, Big Mama, how you doing?
Ah, Derek and Monique, they're always good for a laugh. Let's see what's happening with them.
Got some candles. There's some candles for you.
Now you know I love candles. Oh, I love the way they smell.
More f***ing candles.
We love each other. Love don't hurt. Love is good.
Fucking hell, Derek is pulling out all the G's for Monique.
So do you feel like your love has been good to me? Like, do you feel like your behavior since you've been out was good?
Yeah, you go, girl. That's what I quite like about Monique. She calls him out on his bullshit and doesn't fall for some 2-bit pickup artist lines.
I wasn't in a relationship with her. I'm not in love with her.
Yeah, because that totally makes it fine.
So was it just her or others too?
That was just her.
Don't make me get my bullshit meter out again, Dirty Derek. Ooh, Dirty Derek. I shall call him that from now on.
It's over with, like, it's done and over with. I don't even want to talk about it no more.
I'm not surprised he wants to change the subject. Monique keeps calling him out, and he's not smart enough to worm his way out of his little poop pile.
You ready to put that behind us?
I want to put it behind
All right, then.
So, Dirty Derek skirts around the whole thing and presumes that Monique has swallowed his rubbish.
So we good? Come back to the hotel with you?
Mm-hmm.
And make up sex?
Of course.
Monique, no, don't reinforce his ego by giving up. Make him work for it, SMH. But Dirty Derek isn't the only one who comes bearing gifts. Monique has a little something too.
I'm late. My period.
And Dirty Derek reacts with decorum and respect, of course.
Get the out of here.
And on that cliffhanger, we slink back to Amber and Puppy, who are being picked up by Bill Burr in a delightful pair of shoes and sliders.
Look, you got me out of the bed. Cause I need to ride. Up.
But they're not really all that interesting, so let's fly on over to Jeffrey Dahmer and Discount Keira Knightley to see what's poppin'.
I don't know what I'm gonna do if he goes to prison. Like, Blanket's been like my rock through my recovery.
Discount Keira is really doing her best to do some crying, but it's just not coming. Keep trying, love. You'll get it. Jeffrey and his hair then leave and tries to track down Keira.
Ridiculous.
But the whole thing challenges single-digit IQ, and he takes off back to the trailer.
Lindsay, so you just gonna walk to the trailer?
Yes, I'm walking.
Say no more.
Okay, so let's check in with the kinky couple and their naughty swing.
Knock. Come in. Where you at, girlfriend?
Sean's off to work, and Sarah's mum has popped over so she can run some errands.
I gotta go to the store. Like grocery store? Like you're gonna be a minute? You're getting awful fancy. You're just going to the grocery store.
I mean, I just don't want to look like crap.
Yeah, I'd be ming too. It's that woman's intuition again, you know.
This is the first time that I'll be seeing Anthony since I've been released from prison.
Ah, I see. And funny. Funny name for a grocery store. Maybe she's looking for a little sugar, or maybe a friend to play on the swings with. But we all know she's cheating, and we don't see the guy yet. So while we're waiting, let's warm our hands on Dirty Derek's dumpster.
I wanted it to be like a happy reaction. So would you be upset if I am?
I didn't expect it that fast, like I might be pregnant.
What? So I put my penis in your vagina and you got pregnant? Huh, crazy.
It's gonna be cool.
Don't sound too happy about it there now, Dirty Derek. Perhaps that's what you get when you use a woman to get what you want while you plough the field next door. And that's it for these two lovebirds in this episode. Back at Amber and Bill Burr's house, they're having a discussion about something important, presumably.
I could have sworn
And I
you
told
said
her.
she was coming.
Then Amber rages out as the credits roll.
Shut it down! Shut it the down now!
Well then, this appears to be it for today, but we do get a sneaky peeky of the next episode. OG Cam makes an appearance.
What the I don't know if I should be worried or pissed off.
Watch out. Up.
These people turn up. Hopefully they're interesting.
Take what you
Take
get.
what I get. I'm not your catch anymore.
Chance gets caught.
What is this? I want you to me every night.
Millz attempts a bit of parenting.
Respect my boundaries.
And there's a new Avenger in town. So then, that's it for today. It's been lovely seeing you. Stay beautiful. Love to my three.
I'm just gonna do one thing to look you up. And now I'm gonna say goodbye. And bye, George Lucan.
And take care of yourself.